Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Erlog Plays Tetris the Grandmaster 2 via the Null Plomino simulator. So, I have not played at all since my video yesterday. I had an evening class tonight, and I cooked myself dinner, so I didn't have as much time to practice Tetris. So, this first game, as usual, is going to be a warm-up, and then we will see if I can start putting scores on the high score list. That would be nice, despite not really practicing. I have done some thinking, though, about high-level stacking, specifically for the later game, when the speed starts to get so fast that it's really difficult to control the exact movement of the pieces. Just thinking. No actual real practice or reading. I did get a comment from somebody about how there is a version of Tetris the Grandmaster for the Xbox in Japan, for the Xbox 360. And the reason that I am not playing that, or there's actually multiple reasons. The first reason is that I don't have a capture card. So right now I'm playing this on the PC, so it's easy for me to record via OBS, but on the console side it's much harder to capture. Then the other thing is that version for the Xbox 360 is Tetris the Grandmaster 3, and Tetris the Grandmaster 3 has some significant rule changes. There's a hold piece option, and you can actually see the next 3 pieces that will come up. So the game is actually a lot harder because it's expecting you to use those options well, and I don't think I could use those options very well. The advice that I was reading on Tetris Concept and Hard Drop, the online Tetris communities, was that you should start with Tetris the Grandmaster 1 and then work your way up, because it would be very difficult to start with Tetris the Grandmaster 3. So I'm going to follow that advice, except for the part where I don't want to play Tetris the Grandmaster 1. So you see that in this game, with the Tetris the Grandmaster 2 rules, I have this instant drop that I can do, which is pretty handy, and it makes the game play a bit faster. And in Tetris the Grandmaster 1, that option is not available. You just have to hold the down button and then wait for the pieces to fall. So the maximal strategy for playing that game at a high level is actually to fill the field as high as you can when you first start the game, so that you don't have to deal with the time of waiting for the pieces to drop, because they will still drop somewhat slowly, even if you hold the down button to make them drop faster. So it will always be faster to play at the highest part of the field, rather than playing at the bottom like I am right now. But in the Tetris the Grandmaster 2 rules, playing at the bottom of the field is no problem, because you have an instant drop that can just basically teleport the piece to the bottom. And I find that a lot less boring than Tetris the Grandmaster 1. Tetris the Grandmaster 2 only has a single piece preview, and then it does not have a hold piece option. So it seems like the best version for me to start with. Even though it will be a little bit harder for me, because I did not play Tetris the Grandmaster 1 at any kind of high level. Okay. Getting some noise from the apartment above me. Hopefully you can't hear that. And if you can, hopefully you enjoy that. You know, slice of life in Japan. Sounds like a mother yelling at her kids. That's a nightmare placement. That's not something I should have done. So hopefully I don't get stuck at $2.99 again. Or stuck at $1.99. It'd be nice if I could save myself from this bad situation that I have created. Alright, broke 200. Come on. This is bad. Alright, clearing down slowly. Alright, pieces are starting to get a lot harder to control now. At 255. Again, I really don't want to get stuck at $2.99 because that's just so demoralizing. Yeah, and the pieces get stuck faster on the existing pieces in the field, so that's just an issue with making your stack too bumpy at the top like I have. So we did break 200, but okay, I was able to slide that down. I mean, I did break 300. But this is probably where, yeah, that's where it ended. Okay, 314. So not on the high score list, but better than my first game. Alright, so let's continue. The other reason that I have not had time to practice this game is that I am planning a wedding right now. I am going to get married either later this year or sometime next year, and we're having to have a lot of conversations with my girlfriend where we look at things like venues and talk about what we want and prices for things, and that just takes time. And I can't play Tetris while I'm doing that. I could try, but I think that she would get angry with me, and for good reason. So that was not ideal, but I can save it. Yeah, like that. Okay. I feel like that was pretty good. And I actually wanted to clear those 3 lines with that long piece, but I messed up the execution. but it turned out okay anyway. Might be a slightly shorter video today too, because I do have to continue the wedding planning stuff that I was talking about. I can only spare a few minutes on this today. Okay. Couldn't get the long piece over to be able to do what I wanted. Oh, this is really annoying. Alright. The pieces are just not rotating when I hit the button. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what's happening. See, I might not even break 300. Yeah, this game's over. Alright. 214. That sucked. So let's keep it rolling about halfway through here. Maybe a little bit more, depending on if I make this a little bit shorter. And if I play like I did the last game again, then, you know, I might end up rage quitting. I don't have a lot of rage at Tetris because the games happen so fast and you lose so fast and it's so easy to start again that I don't find myself getting too annoyed. But I imagine as I get better at the game and I have more high-level goals going into a game that I start, I might start to get more annoyed as it takes me longer and longer to fail. Because right now, if I fail, I'm only out, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. But if I fail in the future, I could be out more time than that. Alright, rack up that Tetris. Alright, above 100 with a very low stack. And it seems like I'm getting the pieces that I need when I need them. There we go, cleared that down to a more elegant shape. That long piece placement was a mistake of execution. It's not where I wanted to put it. I wanted to put it in that hole like that. Okay. Not even a single line off of that long piece. Okay. Broke 200. Stack's pretty low. Looking a little bit more elegant now. Just hard to maintain. I feel like once I get back on track, I immediately mess it up again. Because I don't get, like, specifically the exact right pieces I need to fix the problem fully. So I feel like I've been sort of stumbling from crisis to crisis this game. And not, you know, Crisis the Crytek game, unfortunately. Oh, God, the rotating the pieces. It's just like above 250 is where your movement options start to become a lot more limited in terms of what you can do with the pieces, and it's hard to notice when that happens at first, because you really don't notice it until it's kind of a clutch situation where it's like, oh, I meant to rotate that piece, but it didn't rotate. So yeah, the dreaded 299. Oh, it sucks. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. All right, last game, and then let me take a drink here, and then we'll get started. Okay, last game, let's go. I always regret announcing that it will be my last game, because every time I fail, I just want to try again. So it's probably a good thing that I announce when I'm going to play the last game, because if I don't, I could probably play for a long time. And I resist. It's so hard to resist, but I resist hitting the play again button when I've failed at the end of a recording. Alright, trying to put together an elegant stack. I really wanted to not make that hole. Okay, back on track, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. man. Made the stack too bumpy. Alright, gonna break 200 here, unless something real crazy happens. It's kind of dangerous for me to clear down, actually, because whenever I clear down too far, I feel like the stack kind of loses coherency, and I don't know how to build it back up exactly with the pieces that I'm getting. So we'll slot that down there, which is good. Okay, I was able to slot another one down there. Yeah, this isn't gonna get any easier. Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna get to 299, aren't I? Oh, I hate this. This is just the worst. Just 299. Just I knew it. I knew it. 299. I hate it so much. All right. So, thanks everybody for watching my terrible play tonight. Hopefully I'll do better tomorrow. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you do in fact like this and want to subscribe. I will continue and keep this rolling tomorrow, and remember you can hit the download button at the bottom under this video and play yourself. And if you play yourself, I wish you some happy Tetrising as always, and goodbye.